And now, from Racer's Garage, it's time for Racer Records. Rock and roll JoePardy. Joining us this week, from the VC channel The Northern Vinyl Guy, please welcome Daryl. From the VC channel Moni Muse, please welcome Monica. And from the VC channel Play Me Something, please welcome Charlie. And thanks for being with us in the studio audience. And now, here is the host of Rock and Roll JoePardy, Racer Joe.
Hello, everyone. Thank you, and welcome for tuning in to the latest, newest, whatever you want to call it, edition of Rock and Roll JoePardy. We've got 3 new contestants, and I say new contestants from last week, or 2 weeks ago anyway. We've got 1 returning contestant and 2 brand new contestants. Monica, I didn't even realize when I built your little avatar that it's the right shirt that I had on. So that worked out well. Yeah, and Charlie, I wasn't sure if you wanted the guitar logo or not, but I know you love the Suns, as do I, so I put that one on your shirt for you. I hope that was okay.
Works for me.
Perfect. And Daryl, of course, nice to have you back. Good to see you, my friend. Your buzzer's going to work 100% tonight, right?
That's the goal. My buzzer always seems to mess up halfway through.
That's the goal anyway. So, all right. We will chat a little bit more about your channels, about your charities at halftime. But if everybody's got their buzzers, I never looked at that. Charlie, are you in on the buzzer? Yeah, you're in on the buzzer too. That's good.
I'm in there. Yeah.
So that's awesome. That is good to go. I'm going to move myself over there, and I'm going to do that. This is the part where I talk to myself. All right, everybody can see the board,
Yeah, it looks great.
Yeah. Good. Okay.
I'm nervous.
No, honest, we're here to have fun. The points don't matter. They're all made up, and the points don't matter. That's improv. But anyway, you don't have to answer in the form of a question, but if you do, that works as well. So okay. I know some of us are just trained when it comes to JoePardy, that we answer in the form of the question. That's great. If you do, you do, and if you don't, you don't. Yeah, I mean, other than that, let's have some fun and let's see what we can get into here. Everybody's ready?
Yes.
Okay. Solely based on the fact, well, let me get you in front of your right podiums. I was close. We got to switch you two. There we go. Daryl was right in the spot all along. So, Monica is one of our special guests for this evening. B, she happened to log into the buzzers first, so she gets to go first. So,
oh, did I?
Okay. So let me just go through the categories here. We will get things started, and away we go. So here we go. 1 album wonders, bands who only did 1 album. I'll need the name of the album, please. Fake rock bands and singers. I think that will be somewhat self-explanatory after the first question. Hopefully, if not, I'll explain a little bit more. Up the Irons. That's all about the band Iron Maiden. So we'll see if there's any metalheads in the audience this evening. When we were young, name the rock star from their high school picture. So I'm going to show you a picture of them in high school. You got to see if you can figure out who it is. For all of the questions I read aloud, I have to activate the buzzer. So once I'm done reading it, I'll hit activate the buzzer. For the pictures, as soon as you see the pictures, you're going to be able to buzz in. Have you filled out your bracket? All the songs have brackets in their titles after the well-known part. And again, I think you'll get the gist of it when you see one of the questions or whatever the right way that is with Jeopardy. And Potlucks, the 2010s pop. So we'll see who's up on their 2010s pop. I am not, but I know the answers. They come up right on my screen. So that's going to be up to you guys. All right. So that is our questions. Let's get underway. Monica, you get to choose first. Where would you like to go, dear?
Let's do 2010 pop.
Okay. For how much?
For 200. Let's see how we go.
2010 pop for 200. Here we go. Again, I will activate the buzzers. These ones you have to buzz in. Who shook off country music to become a pop singer? Monica.
Is that Beyonce?
It is not.
Oh, now I know.
Daryl.
Taylor Swift.
Taylor Swift is correct. Yes,
Yes.
that's right. Take it off. Yeah. Little play on words. I understand why you would have gone with Beyonce. That makes sense as well. In this case, it was Taylor Swift that we were after. So, hey, Daryl, you're in charge of the board. Where would you like to go, sir?
Let's do. Have you filled out your bracket for 200?
Okay. Again, it will be fairly self-explanatory, I believe. If not, it's the $200 question. Then I'll explain it a little more. Here we go. The birds turn, turn, turn. I need the part that comes after that. That would be in brackets. Daryl.
For everything, there is a season.
Correct. I'm going to give you that one. It's specifically to everything there is a season, but yes. The judges, I have judges somewhere. Screw it. I have a picture of judges. I'm not going to go there. But yes, you got that one. So, okay. Where are we going next?
Let's do bracket for 1,000.
All right. So we understand the concept now, right? It's that part that comes in the brackets. All right. So have you filled out your bracket for 1,000? Here we go. Sly and the Family Stone. Thank you. Daryl.
For letting me be myself.
Again, judges are in a good mood this evening.
Oh,
there
yeah,
was one more word, and that is not spelled incorrectly. That is actually the way that Sly wrote the words to it. So I think it was, I don't know, whenever I wrote this a couple of weeks ago, I was that many days old when I realized that that's actually the true words. So, but yes, for letting me be myself again. Okay, Daryl, you got that one. So where are we going, sir?
Bracket for 8.
Brackets for 8. Okay, here we go. REM, it's the end of the world as we know it. Daryl.
And I feel fine.
One of the host's favorite songs by REM. Michael Stipe's got a new song. I don't know if we're ever going to get anything full REM, but he's got a new song in some Steve Carell show on HBO. So that's kind of cool. Not that you guys needed to know that, but I learned that as well in the last couple of days. So, okay. Daryl, where would you like to go?
Bracket for 6.
Bracket for 6. Okay. Meatloaf, I would do anything for love. Daryl.
But I won't do that.
Correct. But I won't do that. Yes. All right. Where are we going? We finishing?
Yeah, finish it.
All right. Now filled up your bracket. Here we go. The Offspring, Pretty Fly. Charlie.
For a white guy.
For a white guy. Very nice. Yes, that's correct. There you go. All right. On the board. Now we know everybody's buzzer works for sure. So that's good. So far, so good. All right. That's going to do it for that category. Charlie, where would you like to go, sir?
Let's do When We Were Young 200.
Okay, again, for you guys, as soon as you see the picture, as soon as you can buzz in. I don't have to activate the buzzers. So when we were young, I'm going to give you the high school photo. I need the artist, please. Here we go. Charlie.
Steven Tyler.
That is Steven Tyler. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. He changed a little, not a whole bunch, but he changed a little bit anyway. Still got the lips, that's for sure. So, all right. Where to, Charlie?
Let's keep it going at 400.
All right. When We Were Young for 400. Here we go.
Oh.
I have enough makeup on in the high school picture, but that is, you know what? And I'd like to say I know Marilyn's real name, but I have no idea what Marilyn Manson's real name is. But that's who that was. So, all right. We get an idea of the category anyway. Where to, sir?
Let's keep it going.
Keep it
Work
going.
our way down.
All right, here we go. When We Were Young for 6. Oh, I know this one.
I'm gonna Oh.
That was that guy. I am Wits or whatever I think was his original name. But anyway, that was Gene Simmons back in high school. Looks like he should have had like a briefcase with him and stuff. But then high school for Gene was a long time ago. So, okay. Shall we go on with this wonderful category, or where would you like to go?
Let's keep it going.
All right, keep it going for 8. Here we go. When we were young for 8. If it makes you guys feel any better, if I didn't have the answers in front of me, I think I'd be struggling a little bit too, other than the Steven Tyler one, because that was pretty close.
Yeah.
But Axel didn't change a whole bunch, but a little bit. So, okay. Where do you want to go? You want to finish it off?
Let's finish it.
All right,
Let's
here we go.
finish it.
Let's go for 1,000.
Mm.
That one I see a little bit. Daryl.
It's not Joan Jett, is it?
It is not. Incorrect. You guys can still buzz back in if you want to give it a shot. Billy Corrigan of the Smashing Pumpkins.
I
Wow.
Wow. Yeah, that was Billy. So there we go. Well, that was a fun category, wasn't it? Okay, but it's out of the way now. So where would you like to go, Charlie?
Let's go fake rock bands and singers 200.
Okay. Again, fairly self-explanatory, I feel. We'll see. Here we go for 200. This is back to I have to activate the buzzers as well. The gold standard of fake rock bands is this group whose hits include Big Bottom and Sex Farm. Charlie.
That would be Spinal Tap.
That is Spinal Tap. Yes. Did you see the new one? I haven't seen it yet.
I've been meaning to. I think I've just been putting it off since the Rob Reiner stuff. I feel like there's too much pressure for me to like it right now.
I think so. Yeah, a
that
little
being
bit.
so fresh. So I've been putting it off, but
We'll
I
get
did
to it.
pre-order the soundtrack like a sucker. So
Well, there you go. Perfect. All right. So it is still your choice. Where would you like to go?
let's keep it going for 400.
Okay, fake rock bands and singers for 4. Here we go. Scott Pilgrim plays this instrument for his indie band Sex Bomb. Monica.
The bass.
Correct.
Oh,
He is
yes,
the
I
bass
got it.
player. I think he's got like a big old red bass. I have the soundtrack somewhere in here, but
Yeah, it's a really good movie.
it is a great movie. Yeah, I watched it
Yeah.
again a while ago. It's great. I'd
Mhm.
kind of like to see another adapted, or because it's all
Right,
comic.
something similar to that. That would be fun.
Yeah, exactly. But yes, that's correct. You are now in the positive, and it is your choice. Where would you like to go?
Let's do One Album Wonders for 200.
One Album Wonders for 200. Here we go. This Derek and the Dominoes only LP remains both a masterpiece and a poignant what could have been. Name of the album, sorry, please.
I know half of it.
Is
Daryl.
it Layla?
Again, I'm going to give you that one because it's Layla and Other Assorted Love Songs. But again, the judges are just in a good mood tonight. I'm not sure why, but the judges will be in a good mood for everybody as well in case we get there. So, but yes, Layla and Other Assorted Love Songs from 1970. Such a fantastic album. Him and some of the Allman guys. It's too bad we didn't get some more out of him, but he needed to, I guess, he only wanted to steal one person's wife. He didn't need to steal anybody else's wife and write a song for him. Hey, Daryl, your choice, please, sir.
Go 2010s pop for 400.
Pop luck 2010s pop for 400. Here we go. What song by Mark Ronson dominated the radio airwaves during the spring of 2015? Bruno helped. Charlie.
Oh, this might be really embarrassing. Is it Uptown Funk?
Smoother than a fresh jar of Skippy. It is Uptown Funk. Yes, that's right. Very good. Okay, you're back in control, Charlie.
Let's go back to the fake ones for 600.
Okay, for 600. Here we go. Not the Who, but the Why played the Polk High School reunion on this sitcom that features Ed O'Neill and Katie Seagal. That was Married with Children. They went to Polk High. 4 touchdowns in one game. I don't know if you guys watched. I don't know if anybody watched Married with Children, but that was that. Charlie, your choice, please, still.
Let's keep it going, 800.
Okay, fake rock bands and singers for 8. Here we go. That is the daily double, or the one in this first round. So you've got 1,200. What would you like to wager?
Oh man. Let's be boring and just stick with the original value at 8.
Okay, for 800, I will lock that in. There we go. Set the wager. So just for Charlie, Alice Bowie was the punkish band put together by Cheech and Chong in this dopey 1978 epic movie.
Oh no.
You got a little time still. Up in Smoke.
Don't have it.
They play the concert at the end. I've seen Up in Smoke far too many times, actually. For my own good. But for no other reason than I enjoyed the comedy. Just, putting that out there. Okay. So you got that wrong. You're still out of the hole, and it's still your choice. Where would you like to go?
Let's finish that one.
Finish that one. Okay, fake rock bands and singers. Here we go. The Vivacious and Marg Rock rocked the house on this TV series back in 1963. All you young kids. That was the Flintstones.
Oh,
I think,
wow.
Wow. Yeah.
Hoagie Carmichael, while it was on that same one, and Anne Marg Rock, and maybe some version of Elvis. I can't remember, but that's where we were going. Nobody got it, but that's okay. Charlie, your choice still, please.
Let's head back to pop music, 600.
Pop for 600, the 2010s. Here we go. What dance move did Miley Cyrus famously perform at the 2013 Video Music Awards? Charlie.
She was twerking.
She was. You are correct. And can still be seen doing it today, I think. I like Miley. That not the last album. I'm not sure of the last album, but the last album.
Right. That one was a good one.
Was very good. Yeah. All Summer Long, I think, maybe.
Yeah,
I can't remember. But
good.
yeah, good album for sure. So okay. Yes, twerking, correct. Where would you like to go, my friend?
Let's same category, 800.
800. Pop 2010. Here we go. In what Latin American city would you find Camila Cabello's heart? Ooh, na, na. Daryl.
What is Havana?
Mm-hmm.
Havana is correct. There you go. Yes, that's right. Very nice. I'm not sure if I said ooh, na, na correctly or not, but I gave it my best. I gave it my best shot. So. Okay, Daryl, your choice, please.
Let's finish that category, please.
Okay, pot luck 2010s pop for 1,000. Here we go. What part of his body couldn't The Weeknd feel when he's with you? Charlie.
Oh.
His face.
Oh, man.
He couldn't feel his face. That is
I was singing it in my head. I'm like, wait.
Yep, that was correct. He could not feel his face. Okay, so that does it for that category. We got 2 categories left. Charlie, it's your choice. Where would you like to go, sir?
Well, there's one category I really want to avoid. So let's go one album wonders for 400.
Okay, so we're not going for the Iron Maiden. All right, for 400, did you say?
Yes, please.
All right, here we go. One album wonders for 400. This 1991 self-titled album stands as a heartfelt, powerful tribute to Andrew Wood, the late frontman of the Mother Love Bone, featuring incomparable Chris Cornell and the pre-fame Eddie Vedder. That was Temple of the Dog. So it was Cornell. Some of the
remember that.
Pearl Jam. Eddie was on the one song, Hunger Strike. So
I was able to visualize that cover in my head. I just couldn't remember the name.
couldn't pull the name out. Yeah, I get that. Okay, where to, Charlie?
Same category. Let's jump to 1,000 though.
Oh my! All right, here we go for 1,001 album wonders. This album from Jeff Buckley remains one of the most hauntingly beautiful debut and ultimately only albums in modern rock history. Monica.
Is it Grace?
It is Grace. That is correct. Yes, Jeff Buckley's Grace. One and only, one and done, unfortunately. So, yeah, exactly. But you are now in control of the board. Where would you like to go?
One album wonders, 800.
One album wonders, 800. Okay, here we go. Los Angeles session musicians David Berwald and David Ricketts captured Los Angeles in all its neon glamour and seedy underbelly with literate noir-like storytelling and sharp rock production on this album. That was a lot of words.
Oh.
And it's a very good album. I'm not sure if you guys are
Sounds
familiar or
interesting.
not, but David and David, Boomtown, pretty good album. Give it a listen. I recommend. It's good. And that was a long question. Sorry about that. But okay, Monica, your choice still.
Let's do 600.
One
One
album wonders for 6. Here we go. This Lauryn Hill album remains one of the most celebrated and influential albums of its era, seamlessly bleeding hip-hop, soul, reggae, and gospel.
I can't think of the name. I know the cover.
Yeah, The Miseducation
Yeah.
of Lauryn Hill. Another very, very good
I was
album.
going to say Detention or something.
Yeah. And I remember, again, it helps because I have the answers in front of me.
Uh-huh.
But, I remember the school desk part of it for sure.
Yeah.
So. All right. Okay, Iron Maiden, here we go. Where do you want to start?
200.
Okay, up the irons. All about Iron Maiden for 200. What is the name of their mascot who appears on all their album covers?
Oh, this is one I should know.
Yeah, it's Eddie. That's kind of the one I thought you guys would get. I mean, maybe you'll get the other ones too, but I thought that was it. But yes, it's Eddie. It's been on it from the start. Derek Riggs, I believe, the artist that does all the Eddies. All right, we only have one category. Where would you like to go? In order?
400. Let's do 400.
For 400. Okay, here we go. Released in 1982, it was the album that claimed the band their first ever UK #1 record and also became a top 10 hit in many other countries. That was the Number of the Beast. 666.
I don't know anything about that band.
Yeah, well, yeah. This would be a good category for me, but I'm not playing, so I just came up with the questions. Shall we go in order?
Yes.
All right, for 600. You never know. You might pull it out of there somewhere. There might be Iron Maiden knowledge in there somewhere for you guys. Here we go. 600. The band took its name from this type of an item. Daryl.
It's a torture device.
It is. A medieval device is an Iron Maiden. That is correct. See, you guys got one. There you go. That's good. Okay, Daryl, your choice. Would you like 800 or 1,000?
Might as well do 1,000. Why not?
Do 1,000. Okay, here we go. Sure. The band is name dropped in this song by the band Wheatus. Charlie.
The only not Iron Maiden question. Teenage Dirtbag.
This teenage dirtbag. Yes, that is correct. Yeah. It's kind of an Iron Maiden question, but yeah, a little bit of a workaround. So, all right. We have one question left. Here we go. For 800 in Up the Irons. After Bruce Dickinson left the band in 1993, they auditioned hundreds of vocalists. They finally chose this singer. And again, if the answer wasn't in front of me, I wouldn't have known that one. So I'm a Bruce Dickinson kind of an Iron Maiden guy. So, all right, that is going to do it for the first round. So after the first round, Monica's at 1,200, Daryl's at 3,400, and Charlie's at 3,000. So we're doing pretty good. We're going to take a quick break. Everyone stay with us. We'll be back in a couple minutes. Okay, welcome back, everyone, to the second round as well. We're going to start off with a little contestant chat. Let's go in order, I guess, as the podiums go. So, Daryl, tell us a little bit about what's going on the Northern Vinyl Guy.
So recently, I haven't been posting too many videos. This has been, life is busy. But I'd like to, I guess, promote one of my, I don't know if it was the last video or the one I did before. I did this recent finds purchases video, and I did the video actually with my youngest son because he wanted to review his record that I just bought him.
Yeah.
I encourage you to check it out. Spoiler alert, it's actually a K-pop Demon Hunter album.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's a hot one in my house
He was
too.
very excited to do this video with me. So
That's
yeah,
so
it's kind of
sweet.
funny. My brother sent me a comment saying that he thought it was hilarious.
Oh,
That's
So
good.
That's good. But I try to promote Canadian music on my channel as much as I can, just to support the industry here, up here. And yeah, other than that, there's not a lot going on my channel, just due to time restraints. But trying to do a video here and there.
That's awesome. Good. And tell us a little bit about your charity, the Veterans Transition Network. Tell us a bit about that, please.
Yeah, so both of my grandfathers were military veterans. Both my parents were military brats. I've never lived on a military base, but my aunts and uncles, they've been in there. So the Veterans Transition Network is a Canadian, I guess, a support network. You can donate money for mental health for military veterans and things of that nature. So that is my charity for this week in honor of my military heritage, I suppose. Yeah.
Wonderful. That's great. Fantastic. Okay, let's go to the middle, which doesn't apply in this current layout of cameras. But Monica, you're in the middle. So what's going on Monty Muse channel?
Monty Muse. Well, I'm pregnant, so
Yeah.
I've been a little late on posting, but I guess I'm still sharing whatever I pick up. There's not a lot of interesting albums being released right now that I want to pay for.
Sure.
So
Yeah,
I've
no,
been a
get
little
that. Yep.
picky. And I just got Man on the Run, and their Paul McCartney's Wings documentary was really fun. And I got to see it in the theaters. I went alone, and it was so nice. I haven't been to the movie theaters in a long time, so it's one of the things I used to love to do. I used to love indie films, and so it was just so fun just to sit there with my food and my drink. It was great. So the soundtrack's fun. It has a lot of the upbeat Wings songs and stuff. So yeah, my channel's been like Daryl. It's busy, right? Life is busy when you have kids and stuff. So
Sure.
I post when I can, and I love that I have a pocket of community I can always tap into when I have the time. No one's like, I'm not subscribing to you because you're not posting, but they're just consistent and it's great. I can always connect to people. So
That's fantastic. That's great. I haven't had a chance to watch Man on the Run yet, but it's on the list.
yes,
It's on the list for
Amazon
sure.
Prime.
Yeah, exactly. So tell us a little bit about your charity, please.
So I was looking for a charity and I was asking around. I was asking around, and my friend's son is doing a missionary trip in El Salvador, and I'm like, oh, I could. That's a charity, so I gave you the link to that one. This is my son.
That's perfect. Yeah, I'm going to make the donation. When I first started doing the donations, it was just for the winner, and then I decided, you know what, doesn't matter. I'm just going to donate for everybody's charity.
That's really
and
sweet.
If there happens to be somebody out there that's watching that has something that they want to promote and be a sponsor in the loose sense of the word and donate another portion to all of the charities, reach out to me if somebody's out there. So everybody's charity will be getting as much as I can do anyway. It's a little bit. It's not a lot, but it's a little bit. So that helps. Charlie, so if those two are not doing much on their channel, how much are you doing? Tell us about
no, my channel's hibernating right now, man. No, it's bad. I didn't even. My joke is at the very least I end up doing my, at least I do my end of year list videos.
Once a year, yeah.
Not in 2025. No, it's just life got crazy. I got I worked a whole bunch of overtime, both right up to Christmas and then shortly after the New Year. I got that fever bug that was going around everywhere, like crazy at the same time. So I was, had a fever, was working overtime for a whole bunch of it. And it just kind of got to the point where I was like, if I make my video now, it's going to come out 3 months too late. So I just said, whatever, I'll leave it. And I haven't really been doing any record specific videos either that are, in theory, I should be able to do those. Those would be a little easier, a little quicker to do. But currently my record collection is at my parents' house. Have not moved that over to my place yet. You can see the empty wall behind me. That will eventually be shelves, but haven't gotten to that point yet. But yeah, it's been life is busy between new place and work, and just I don't have the kid excuse, but which is a much better one, I have to say. It's a lot better than me
a little
being
bit, I guess.
Work's busy, but
tell us a little bit about your charity, which is the Ottawa Food Bank. We all know the food banks, but tell us a little bit about the Ottawa Food Bank.
Just it's just been my go-to for forever. Just I'm horrified every time I go do groceries, just how expensive food is and just how tough it is, and how I was never in a really, really bad spot. The worst it's ever been was just, sometimes you got to wait for your next paycheck before you go get groceries. And that's as bad as it's ever got for me. So for anyone who's in a tougher spot right now, like it's horrifying how expensive food is. So any help to the food bank, I think is a good call.
Exactly. So again, folks, if you're out there and you're watching, there will be a link to everybody's charity down where links go. So you're able to donate as well if you would like to do so. So thank you everybody for that. Appreciate that. Let me get back to the main board here. There is the board, and everybody is even in the right spot. Look at that. It's almost like I'm starting to know what I'm doing here, but let's not get carried away. So let's go to round two. Monica is going to pick first again because she's a little bit behind, not too far behind, but a little bit behind. So here's our categories for round two. Everybody's good to go. Everybody's got their buzzer good and everything still. Okay, so here is the categories in round two. Everybody dance now. I'm going to have a little clip of a dance move. You got to tell me what the dance move is. Solo Beatles. So questions about the Beatles solo, not as a group. Well, I guess if they're all in the category, they're a group. Never mind, you get it. Solo Beatles. Let's go on tour. Famous rock stars. I'll need the band, please. I believe, if I remember correctly, and that part's not in front of me, I think I have bands on stage. So again, it'll become fairly self-explanatory. Now that's funny. Name the novelty song. The Streak, album art with naked people on the cover, or close, not completely naked, because I need to keep the channel going, so they're not completely naked. Although one is very, very close. But anyway, I just need the name of the album, please. And Close But No Cigar, iconic musicians who never had a #1 Billboard Hot 100 hit. And I was surprised by this as I was doing my research and writing the questions. There are some surprises in there. So we've got 2 double Jeopardy in this round as well. And yeah, let's go. Here we go. Where would you guys like to go? Actually, pardon me, no, not where would you guys like to go? Monica, you get to go because you are just a little bit behind going into the second round. Where would you like to
go with Solo Beatles?
For 400?
Yes, for 400.
For 400. Okay, again, I will activate the buzzers. Here we go. Paul McCartney's first band after the Beatles. Daryl.
Wings.
Wings is correct. Yes. I guess first and only, because then after that it was just the Paul McCartney band, right? Yeah, there is only one, but you kind of get what I meant. So, Daryl, your choice now, please, sir.
Close But No Cigar, 1200.
Close But No Cigar, 1200. Again, iconic musicians who never had a #1 Billboard hit for 1200. Here we go. Throughout her career, the singer has been known to blend genres of country, rock, and pop. Her biggest Hot 100 song came in '94 with her single, All I Want to Do, which peaked at #2. Daryl.
Sheryl Crow.
Correct. Never had a #1. Never had a #1. That was the closest she got, was that one. So, okay, Daryl, you got that right. Where would you like to go, sir?
No Cigar for 16.
No Cigar for 16. Here we go. Since the 80s, this band has been recognized as one of the pioneer bands of the alternative rock. The band's highest charting single was Losing My Religion, which peaked at #4. Charlie.
That would be REM.
That would be REM. I must have been on an REM kick because they've been in the first round and now they're in the second round. That happens when I write these questions. I kind of get on a bit of a roll and then I move things over. But anyway, I digress. Charlie, your choice, please.
Let's continue on with Close But No Cigar for 2000.
For 2000, here we go. Many artists took his songs to #1, but the closest this singer got was #2 with 2 songs, one of which was Rainy Day Woman. #12 and #35. Daryl.
Gordon Lightfoot.
Incorrect.
Oh, why did I do that? I know who it is. I know it.
I assume you were thinking of Rainy Day People, right?
Yeah, that's what happened there.
Yeah, that's what I thought happened. So, all right. But yeah, that was Bob. So, lots of people, other people had #1s with his writing, but he only got to 2.
Wow,
So
that's crazy.
Okay, well, that pulled you a little closer back to everybody. Where would you like to go, Daryl?
800 Cigar.
800. Yeah, it is crazy. You'd think that Bob Dylan would have had some other #1s. I guess if you count, he wrote them. He did. But all right, Close But No Cigar, 800. Here we go. There's no doubt that this is one of the most recognizable boy bands in pop music. The biggest hit they had on the Hot 100 is Quit Playing Games With My Heart, which reached #2. Monica.
In sync.
No.
It's the other one.
Daryl.
Backstreet Boys.
It's the one.
It was one of them.
Not really. There was only 2, but yeah, it's the other one, kind of. So yes.
The other boy band.
I can't believe the Backstreet Boys didn't have a #1.
That is crazy.
You would have thought that would have just been for sure, but
wow.
And I am relying. I say I write them. I don't research everything specifically. I Google it. Who only had a #2 song. So you have to take it for what Google's worth, but usually they're fairly right when we Google things. Okay, that was the long answer. But anyway, that was Daryl. It is still your choice, please.
Let's finish the category.
Okay, Close But No Cigar for 400. Here we go. With a career spanning over 6 decades, this artist is no stranger to the Hot 100 chart. In fact, his 7th album, Born in the USA, had 7 singles, and they all reached the top 10, but surprisingly, he's never had a number 1 hit. His Dancing in the Dark song hit number 2. Monica.
Bruce Springsteen.
That is correct.
Yeah.
Never had a number 1. That one's a bit of a surprise. I think all of those are a bit of a surprise, but that Bruce never had, and even especially that song. But yeah, and that was a long question again. Sorry, I do that to myself. I got to shorten these things up a little bit. But anyway, okay, Monica, your choice, please. Where would you like to go?
Solo Beatles 800.
Solo Beatles 800. Here we go. He was the first Beatle to have a solo Billboard Top 40 hit with his 1969 single Instant Karma, We All Shine On, which reached number 3. Monica.
John Lennon.
That is John Lennon's song. That is correct. Yes. Okay, where to?
Solo Beatles 1200.
For 12. Okay, here we go. Which member is the only one to later play on all of the other members' solo projects? Monica.
Ringo.
Ringo is the only one that played on everybody else's album.
They share custody of Ringo.
They all, like, some were on some, but he was the only one
Right.
that was on everybody's. So, and they were all on his first solo album. They were all on his too.
Yeah.
So, yes. Okay. Where to?
1600.
Little
Beatles.
Beatles, 1600. Here we go. Ringo was the narrator on this very popular children's show.
I know this.
Charlie.
Is it Thomas the Tank Engine?
Yes.
Again, the judges are going to give you that one. I
Okay.
think it was named a couple of different things, but yes, Thomas and Friends. Yes.
Okay.
Who was not for anything other than bonus points? Who was the other conductor? Anybody? No? Wasn't it George Carlin was the other conductor, I think, on there for a little while? Doesn't matter. It's not a question. Never mind. Okay. Charlie, you got that one. So where would you like to go, sir?
Right. I appreciate the judge's leniency on that one. Let's finish it up with 2000.
I did say everybody was going to have lenient judges this evening. So,
Yeah.
okay, solo Beatles for 2000. Here we go. George Harrison organized this 1971 concert held at Madison Square Garden in New York to raise awareness and funds for refugees from East Pakistan. What was the name of the concert? Monica.
Bangladesh. The concert of Bangladesh.
Yes, the concert for Bangladesh. That is correct. Yes. There you go. All right. Good close game going.
That saves me.
This is great. Okay, Monica, your choice. Where would you like to go? We've got 4 categories left to choose from.
Let's do Everybody Dance now for 400.
All right. So I'm going to show again. This is a picture. Well, they move a little bit. So as soon as you see it, you guys are going to be able to ring in. So everybody dance now for 400. I need to know the name of the dance move, please.
Okay.
That was the oldest one, which was the Charleston. That's all I got. Where would you like to go?
Let's see. Let's do 800. Everybody dance.
Okay, here we go. Again, just need the name of the dance, please.
Oh, I know.
Daryl.
Gangnam Style.
Whoop 'em. I would have accepted Whoop 'em, Gangnam Style, and or Gangnam Style.
Yeah.
Yes, very nice. Very nice. And now it's in everybody's head. Sorry about that. Okay, Daryl, your choice, please.
Let's do Now That's Funny for 1200.
Now that's funny for 1200 again. So these are novelty songs. I need the name of the novelty song. And we're back to having to buzz in. Here we go. In some UK countries, the adjective bloody red baron was considered an obscenity and was edited out. The group would go on to record several sequels.
Oh, what's the name of the band?
That was Snoopy versus the Red Baron. Bit of a Christmas song. Remember, they stopped fighting because it's Christmas, and anyway, that one. So, okay. I'm not sure if the rest are going to be any better in that category, but your choice. Where would you like to go?
Let's do Now That's Funny for 8.
For 8. Okay, here we go. This song capitalized on the CB radio fad, telling the story of rebellion by truck drivers. 2 years later, the song would be adapted into a movie of the same name starring Chris Christopherson. Daryl.
Convoy.
That was Convoy. That is correct. C.W. McCall. Very nice. I love that song. I enjoy that song to this day still. Daryl, where would you like to go?
Let's do Now That's Funny for 16, please.
Now That's Funny for 16. Here we go. The melody is from the 1876 ballet Dance of the Hours. Alan Sherman based the lyrics on a letter his own son once sent home from a summer camp.
I know the song. I can't remember the name.
Hello, Mudda. Hello, Fada. That one. All right. So, seeing this category
2000
going
for
so
Now
well,
That's Funny.
yeah. Where would you like to go?
2000 for Now That's Funny.
All right, Now That's Funny for 2. Here we go. While performing with his band, Pickett sang the hit song Little Darlin' with a faux Boris Karloff accent. The crowd loved it, inspiring this original composition. That is Bobby Pickett. Bobby Boris Pickett. That was the Monster Mash. And the Crypt Kickers. Pardon me, I forgot the Crypt Kickers. Okay, so this category is going well. Would you like to finish it, or where would you like to go?
Yeah, finish the category.
All right, Now That's Funny for 400. Here we go. Another hit song that featured a sped up vocal. Most people hear this song wrong. The alien monster isn't purple. He eats people, but only purple ones. Daryl.
Purple People Eater.
He was a one-eyed, one-horned, flying purple people eater. See, he's right there. Look at him. Charlie, do you even know that song? You know that song, don't you?
I
No?
don't.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Monica, do you know that song?
I think I've heard it.
Yeah. It comes up. I think it comes up on Halloween, right? I think it's
Right,
one of those that comes up on Halloween. So, but yes, the purple people eater. Daryl, it is your choice, my friend.
It's funny. I knew every song that was on that list because they're all on KTEL Records. I couldn't remember the names of them.
Yeah, they are on Funny Bones or whatever. There's a couple of different
Yeah.
KTEL ones. Yeah.
Let's go on tour for 400.
Let's go on tour for 400K. Famous rock tours. I'll need the band. Sorry, I said there was going to be pictures. There's not pictures in this. So this is questions about famous rock tours. I need the band, please. Here we go for 400. This band will continue their no repeat weekend M72 World Tour into 2026, featuring back-to-back stadium shows in European cities throughout May, June, and July. Charlie.
Metallica.
That is correct. And we'll be playing the Sphere actually as well, I think in October, every weekend in October. Yeah, probably be a pretty crazy show. And you can go see them over in Athens, Greece on May 9th. So just in case you have no plans. Okay, so now we have a little bit of an idea of the category, but where would you like to go, Charlie?
Let's stick with tour for 800.
Tour for 800. Here we go. The Eras Tour was the 6th concert tour by this American singer-songwriter. Charlie.
Taylor Swift. by
Right.
Daryl by 5 milliseconds, according to the website.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yes. Taylor Swift, the Eras Tour. There you go. Okay, Charlie, your choice still, sir.
1200. Stick with the same category.
Let's go on tour. 1200. Here we go. Farewell Yellow Brick Road was the 49th and final concert tour by this British musician. Charlie.
Elton John.
That is correct. Anybody see it? I saw that tour. It was good.
I thought about the Toronto show, but
yeah, it was really good.
Couldn't do it.
It's been such a fantastic show. So, and that's kind of the way it ends. Is he walked off down the yellow brick road? It was good. Okay, you got that one. Where would you like to go, Charlie?
Keep it going. 1600.
Let's go on tour 16. The Summer Carnival was the 8th concert tour by this American singer, complete with her flying around the stadiums. Charlie.
Let's get risky. Pink.
Yep. She'd be on the trapeze. Well, not on the trapeze as much as just flying all over the place. I think she'd put on a fantastic show. I haven't ever had a chance to see her, but I think she'd be very good. So, yeah, there you go. The Summer Carnival Tour back in 2023. Okay, where would you like to go?
Let's finish the category.
Let's go on tour for 2000. The Renaissance World Tour was the 9th concert tour by this American singer-songwriter, her highest grossing tour to date. It was staged in support of her 7th studio album, Renaissance. Monica.
Beyonce.
Now the correct answer is Beyonce. Yes, that is correct. Yes. The Renaissance World Tour. Yep. Country artist Beyonce. Okay. Close game. Charlie's got a little bit of a lead, but we've got a few questions left. Monica, where would you like to go?
Everybody dance now. 1200.
Okay, again, back to as soon as you can see it, you can buzz in. Here we go. Everybody dance now for 12. That was square dancing.
Oh.
Maybe been, I don't think you could call that line dancing. I guess that could partially be part of line dancing. And if you would have buzzed in and said line dancing, I might have given it to you, but nobody rang in. So that was square dancing. Okay. But Monica, it's your choice still, please.
Everybody dance 1600.
For 16. Okay, here we go.
Oh.
Monica.
The Running Man.
That is the Running Man, Mr. Sudeikis. Yes, very nice. So, the Running Man. That's all he ever did in that sketch, right? If you remember, that's from Saturday Night Live. And yeah, that's he'd come out,
every
do
kid
a little bit of that,
that
and then he'd bugger off again. So it's pretty funny. Okay, Monica, where would you like to go?
Everybody dance 2000.
Everybody dance now for 2000.
Oh, I don't.
That is shuffle dancing. It makes more sense if you see a lot of it, but that
right.
was as long as I could have the clip. So, but that is shuffle dancing. Yes. So, okay. It looks like the host messed up and there's only going to be one double Jeopardy in this round. Sorry about that because we've only got one category left. Where would you like to go?
The Streak 400.
The Streak for 400. Album art with naked people on the cover or close.
Oh, that's right.
Give me the album. That's where we are. The album cover that made a generation salivate at the notion of licking away a truckload of whipped cream to reveal what was underneath.
Oh. I know exactly what it looks like. I don't know the name.
Yeah.
That was whipped
Herb
cream
Albert.
and other delights. Herb Albert and the Tijuana Brass.
It's at every thrift store.
Yeah, it is. I think we have 3 currently at the shop. So, but it still sells. But I don't know if anybody's ever actually listened to it, but it does sell. So there is that category. That's the idea. Where would you like to go?
800.
800. Here we go.
Go down.
Roxy Music album covers typically featured beautiful women in classic pinup poses. This was the most provocative and is the 4th studio album by the English art rock band. That was Country Life from 1974. So
Yeah, that one's famous.
that was that one. Okay. Where to?
1200.
1200. Here we go. For their second album, the Cars lured renowned pinup artist Albert Vargas out of retirement at age 83. The Peruvian master delivered with a gorgeous image of a redhead in a body stocking reclining on a car. Daryl.
Is it Candy O?
It is Candio. That is correct. And it's right over there, and I listened to it yesterday. Such a good album. But yes, that is Albert Vargas of pinup fame. But yeah, they talked him into, hey, come do our album cover, and he did. So, all right, 2 questions left. Daryl, where would you like to go?
1600.
16.
Yeah.
There's I guess the lone daily double in this round. I thought I checked. I thought there were 2, but there is the lone daily double because I don't think the next one's going to be. I don't think I put them both in the same category. So, with that said, Daryl, you're at 7,000. What would you like to wager?
I'm going to be even more boring and go with 500 because
he's going with 500. That's fair. That's good. All right, 500. I'm going to lock it in. So this one's, excuse me, just for Daryl. This German metal band, with an assist from the design firm Hypnosis, presented one of the most adolescent depictions of sexuality ever. The backseat of a car, a bare breast, and an astonishing amount of bubblegum. I need the name of the album, please.
the name of the album.
Yeah.
No idea.
Love Drive. Scorpions had a few different album covers, but that was specifically the one that we were after this time. So, didn't cost you a whole bunch, only cost you 500. So good you didn't go nuts on that one. One question left. Here we go. In the streak for 2000. Prince made many memorable filthy tracks from Head to Erotic City, but none of them may have been as dirty as this cover, which cloaked itself in floral innocence. Charlie.
Love Sexy.
That is correct. That is Love Sexy. And that's the one that I was thinking of where I said, well, they're not really naked in much, but yeah, he pretty much is. Well, he is. And he's, covering up, but not really. So, all right, there you go. So with that said, that ends the second round. Monica with 8,400, Daryl with 6,500, Charlie with 12,200. So not a runaway, not a walk away. Everybody is participating. We are going to look at the category. Then I'm going to give you guys a chance to wager. Going to take a quick break. Then we'll come back with the final JoePardy. So the category in final JoePardy is drummers. So you guys take a second. I'm going to play a little bit of a clip. You can put your wagers in, and we will come back right after this. All right, that is a little bit of a promo for the whole VC. If you happen to be watching this and you're not sure what the VC is or the vinyl community, go and check out not only my guests, my contestants this evening channels, but there's a whole bunch of other channels out there all talking about vinyl music and the love of music. So make sure you check that out. All right, the final category is drummers. Let's show you guys the clue. You'll have 30 seconds, and here we go. John Bonham's drum solo during Led Zeppelin's live performance of this song is widely regarded as one of the longest and most iconic drum solos on a live album, with performances lasting up to 30 minutes during their 1977 North American tour. Folks, you've got 30 seconds. Here you go. Not quite the Jeopardy theme song, but I do my best anyway. So, all right, here we go. Once again, the question: John Bonham's drum solo during Led Zeppelin's live performances of this song is widely regarded as one of the longest and most iconic drum solos on a live album, with performances lasting up to 30 minutes during their 1977 North American tour. So let's see who's going first. Daryl goes first. Let's see what Daryl.
Yeah, I didn't know this one.
Didn't know this one. All right, let's see what you put down. The Immigrant Song, no, but that would make for an interesting. I guess a John Bonham solo is probably could be on a lot of songs. I think though this one that is the answer was his kind of definitive, his go-to that he would do his solos. But let's see what you wagered. Put it all on the line. Go big or go home. Attaboy. So. Unfortunately, though that is incorrect, it keeps you out of the hole, though. So that's good. You're at 0 still. Okay, up next is Monica. Monica, what did you put for the drum solo song? No idea. Nope. I'm not even sure if that's a Led Zeppelin song. It was a Luther song. There was that. So, but let's see how much you wagered. She wagered everything as well. So,
I didn't know I did that.
You did.
I thought I put 500 points.
Oh, okay. Well, no, you wagered it all. So
okay.
But for what it's worth, we could have a 3-way tie. I'm not sure Charlie would have bet 12,200, but we're gonna find out. Let's see what his answer was. His answer is Moby Dick, and in fact, that is correct.
Okay.
Wow.
Yes, Moby Dick. Again, there was probably lots of other songs that Bonham did a little bit of a solo, but that was kind of his go-to. That was the song you normally got the drum solo at a Led Zeppelin concert. Charlie bet 5,000, and that is correct. And that is Bonham right there, mid-swing with the stick. So with that said, our winner was 17,200.
Congratulations.
Charlotte, congratulations, man. That's awesome.
Good
And
work.
a tie for second. And it doesn't matter that both of you had 0. It's a tie for second. That's all
It's
that
a tie.
matters. Yeah, exactly. That's all that matters. So, all right. Great job, everybody. Thank you so very much. Again, just tell the folks a little bit. Tell them what your channel is called. I'm going to put everything where things go, but tell everybody what your channel is. Daryl, where can they find you?
They can find me at Northern Vinyl Guy.
Perfect.
And just check out, like I said, check out some music, and I show some obscure stuff too. So there you go.
Perfect. Awesome. Thank you. Monica, your channel, where can they find you?
My channel is Monty Muse, and come and get inspired.
There you go.
Check out the records I got.
And I'm not sure. I can't. I should double donate for you because there's 2 of you playing tonight. But so when your child that you're going to have grows up, you can tell them they were on Rock and Roll Joe before they were born. There you go. And Charlie, you can tell people where to go and look. I know there's not much. No, there's some stuff there. There's some.
Come on by to the channel, play me something. But if you want to see me, watch Joe's stuff because I'm here a lot more often.
Yeah.
So
That's good. And I love having you on, man. Folks, thank you so very much for playing. Thank you very, very much. I will be donating to all of your charities. I hope to
Thank
have you
you.
back on. Charlie, you're going to have to come back on because there's going to be a tournament of champions. So
Ooh.
you're a one-time champion anyway. So there you go.
I was going to ask, do I need to defend it next week, or what's the plan
Maybe
here?
if I can find some, or we can hook up this group again, we'll do that. But yeah, we'll get you back for sure. And I'd love to have everybody back at some point.
That's awesome.
All right. Thanks again, everybody.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you, everybody watching. Thank you so much for doing that. Appreciate it. If you would like to come on and be a contestant, email me at theracerreport@gmail.com. You can come on and you can have as much fun as these three did. So there you go. Thanks again, everyone. Have a wonderful evening.
This has been a Racer Records build. Tune in again in 2 weeks for the next exciting round of Racer Records VC game show. Rock and roll JoePardy.